Welcome to another episode of Brand New, where we highlight the coolest emerging food stories and dive deep into the story behind the brand. Parents everywhere need to hear about this allergen-free snack. We know every kid loves brownies, blondies, and cookies, but with nut and gluten allergens, not every kid can enjoy them. That's why we're so excited to speak to Rule Breakers founder Nancy Kalish, who has created a snack, believe it or not, that kids love, but is made out of, make sure the kids aren't hearing this. Are they out of the room? Chickpeas. Hear more about this ingenious allergen-free snack that's making parents across the country finally breathe a sigh of relief. So talk about the name Rule Breaker. It kind of speaks for itself a little bit.
To be honest, Steak, the biggest way we break the rules, and I've got them right here, is chickpeas, which are our first ingredient, which is really not the first ingredient in a lot of sweet treats. You know, that's where we started, and then we break the rules with no sugar, no eggs, no animal products at all. I really wanted something that reflected, this is fun to eat.
Talk a little bit about the difference between the Blondies and the Brownies.
Our Blondies are like a good chewy chocolate chip cookie. They kind of have that little butterscotchy undernote going for them. The Brownies are for real true chocolate lovers. We also have birthday cake that's more for vanilla people.
So what are you allergen-free with Rule Breaker?
Well, we're actually free of the top 11, the most common.
Top 11?
Wheat, soy, nuts, which break down into peanuts and tree nuts, coconut, sesame, also fish and shellfish, which, believe it or not, you wouldn't want in your brownie anyway.
I hated it when I couldn't have my Clams Casino after school because one of these kids is allergic to shellfish.
About to open this and eat it. Birthday cookies. Bye, have a day.
All right, I want to talk about being a female business owner, female entrepreneur.
Definitely, it's kind of an old boys network in the food business, especially at some of the bigger retailers.
Right.
On the other hand, I was able to become what's called a certified woman-owned business. And there are all kinds of benefits that come from that. So I would really encourage any female entrepreneur to look into that.
How did you pivot into the world of delicious treats that we can't feel guilty about, which is a really, really cool thing?
So I was a health journalist for about 20 years. Man, I knew exactly what to eat to be healthy, but I have the world's worst sweet tooth. They'd always drive me back to my personal nemesis, Oreos. But I can eat an alarming amount of them. I really needed to find an alternative. I had heard a lot about beans and brownies, and they were terrible. They tasted like beans. They smelled like beans. It was really bad. About a year in, it kind of clicked. And all of a sudden, the batch that I made just tasted like real brownies. You know, I gave them out to my friends and family, and people were like, you should sell these. I'll try that. How hard could it be to start a food company?
Yeah. Why is plant-based so good? Why does that make so much sense?
There's a concept in nutrition called crowding out. If you can kind of crowd out the Oreos and crowd out the beef burgers with some substitutes that people really enjoy,
right,
then you're making everybody healthier, and it's kind of painless.
$500 of brand bucks for folks to try Rule Breaker and get really, really excited about one of the most delicious snacks I've ever had. Details are below. So basically, you can't be allergic to this snack.
It would be very hard.
The first time somebody comes up to me at a birthday party and tells me my kid is chickpea intolerant, that would be the first time, right?
Hopefully that won't happen too often, right?
For all the ways that you can order directly, go to otherstore.com, the Rule Breaker snacks. This has been awesome, Nancy. Maybe you should play us out. What do you think? Give us a little wave. Great job, Nancy!
That was the hardest part.
Get in on the action, subscribe, and get those notifications for more awesome episodes.